All right. Hello, Internet. Part two of three, or we'll just say part two because really it's two parts plus like the third part's extra. But part two video of the Xbox 360 delisting situation. But yeah, let's just jump back in. Well, let's not jump back in, but whatever. That used to be there. What was that? Their like marketing campaign. Jump in. But yeah, just to show the whole effing Splinter Cell thing, if it's still on here. I think I already took it off though. Child of Eden. Okay, so yeah, basically. Okay, hold up. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. If you go to the game section, Games Home, I don't know if this shows up the same for everyone because sometimes it doesn't do this for me. Here we go, backwards compatible. So it's like this is the backwards compatible section of the Xbox Series S or X online store. So it's a lot easier to like just jump in here and see like what's all available. It's alphabetical. So I think it was like what Chronicles of Riddick got delisted as we were looking at it in real time, and then so did Eternal Sonata. Those are both not on here. If I go to the E's, right? But yeah, go to the E's. It's not there. And then this should probably be shorter than the other one because it's I'm really just going to show like what's okay. And there were no F's and there's no Eternal Sonata. But so what was it? Burnout 3, right? Because this has basically just 360 and OG Xbox games like I was showing last time. Well, I wasn't showing last time, but I was just showing like games on demand section. But that's where you find all the downloadable games. Burnout. Okay, here we go. So Burnout, like I showed last time, I do have this Burnout Revenge. I don't have Burnout 3, but it's not on here. But hey, you can get Burnout Paradise, in my opinion, not. Or can you? Well, actually, there is. I think they remastered this to like the current gen. Or not current gen, but they brought it forward because this is what? It's the 360 version? Yeah, there should be. Hold up, let me find the It's really annoying on the store. Like I really wish there was like a way you could just it's really silly because it's like right we're basically at the Burnout Paradise the page right on the store, but then we can't actually see the version that's for the more newer version. So we'd have to look up Burnout. But yeah, also I'll go back to it. Let me not get ahead of myself. So there's this version. This is remastered. It even says in the title. But $20. And I'm not a fan of Burnout Paradise, honestly. So whatever. That's your prerogative. It's okay. Just that or 3, man. 3 is so effing good. But like that's like one way to see if something's still on here is like to search it. Burnout 3 is not, because clearly it's like not showing up and it's not listed in the section next to the other 2 Burnout games. And then also if there's a game on here that says like view game or something else, if there's it's kind of annoying because it's like sometimes it'll just point you to Game Pass, right? And it's just like, dude. Okay, Armed and Dangerous. There we go. Like, not currently available. There's a lot of this on the store, which is quite frustrating because you're like, oh, and then you hit view game, and you're like, oh, but then after you see it enough, you're like, oh, that's what that means. If it says view game, there's no price listing because the game has been delisted. So Armed and Dangerous. I thought I had this game, but I guess I don't. Can't get it. Whatever. I think stuff on here is like even if it's like not or if it's been delisted, it's like as long as it shows up in this section though, like it shouldn't work if you have the physical disc and you put it in your Series X, since Series S is not a physical doesn't have that functionality. It should still show up. But like if you see something that's like view game, most likely it's gone. Like I have this game, right? Or I own it, but so I still have access to it. But like you can't buy it if you don't already have it. So that's kind of a bummer. It's also a bummer that like the games are like still on here if they're not like accessible or like purchasable, which is super annoying. Like I was saying about the Splinter Cell games. Let me see if they're on here. That's just like the one example I wanted to show is like the Splinter Cell things that just irks me, dude. That's a whole other can of worms too, just because like they're supposedly like remastering or remaking it. Not remake. Yeah, it's remake. They're remaking it, right? Or there's gonna be like a remake, but there's there's effing like that trilogy. Like you should do like all. Yeah. It's whatever. I just don't think it's being handled very well, so it's really annoying. I think I'll just shut up about it. Cause I just yeah. But yeah, dude. Effing like I said, Pandora tomorrow, delisted. Oh, I do have Pandora tomorrow. What? That's weird. I thought I didn't get. Okay, well. Now I'm kind of bummed out, dude, because I was like, yeah, it's like I don't want to get like Chaos Theory and then like have the 2 and 3, but then not 1. But then what I think I'm gonna do is I'll just get like a used copy off eBay because there's a ton of these. This game sold like millions of copies, so I should know I should getting it. I mean, I have it on PS2. I think I have it on Steam actually too. It's on Steam as well, I believe, but I just never got around to playing it, so it's still in my backlog. That being said, I have played Splinter Cell Conviction. I love that game, and Blacklist, which isn't on here. Those are like I love the modern Splinter Cell, dude. Before they stopped making them, I'm gonna like not gonna go over these, but like, dude, I quite enjoyed them. I really enjoyed Conviction, and after Blacklist came out, oh wait, it's right here. There we go. But yeah, I quite enjoy Splinter Cell, Conviction, and Blacklist, and it's been a long time since we had a new entry in the series. Like for me, like the longest time, it was like Borderlands 3 and a new Splinter Cell. It's like, are we gonna get one? Are we gonna get one? Are we gonna get one? Then we finally got a new Borderlands, but Splinter Cell's been in my ear forever, so I should like look through the like series of games I'm a fan of, and then see like what's gone like the longest without getting a new version. Even though I'm pretty sure Splinter Cell's like at the top of the list. But yeah, I guess that might be it for this one because I don't really have any much to add here, except for like some of these are kind of expensive until they're like go on sale, so you might want to wishlist them. So I already have XCOM, both of these. These are both also on Steam. So I don't see. Yeah, some of these it's weird because like I have like the disc version, right? I would kind of prefer to get like everything digital, but then like I don't know, man. It's like I want to like wait and see how things shake out because it's like if everything just ends up getting like, because yeah, that's the thing. Like for me, is like I don't buy physical games anymore. I only buy discs. So unless it's unless it's like a retro game or it's a game that's like not in the modern era, because that's usually easier than like looking it up online or just like in the moment of like, oh, I don't have this one. For me anyway, like I've gotten all my games digitally, so I've not played Hi-Fi Rush yet, but I'm hoping it's good. But like yeah, Forza, Starfield. Actually, this is a disc game. Because I did look up a bunch of games for Xbox when I first got it. As far as like the first party stuff, I was like, what do I want to check out? It's a whole thing. I do eventually want to get like a bunch of the first party stuff and like, well, digitally or on disc, it doesn't matter. But just yeah. This is just what's installed though, I believe. Like if I go to the library, right? So I should go to owned. But like some of these, Burnout. Oh no, soon to be Burnout. Crap, Burnout 3. I should pick up Burnout 3 on the Xbox, on the 360 to see if it can like if it shows up here because I'm curious if it actually plays, if it's backwards compatible because it's in the classic section, right? Well, hold up. What was this? What was this soccer game? Soccer Slam. So if Soccer Slam shows up, but Burnout should show up. But that's what I was talking about last time, right? Is like the stuff that's safe and like not safe. For now for time splitters. It's like stuff that's in that section. I'm sorry, not that section, but in the section I just showed with all the backwards compatible games. Like those games are all safe. They're not going to be delisted. But if oh wait, I can share that message I got. Let me find it. I really do not like the Xbox. There we go. Oh, sorry, friends. I hope that wasn't up long enough for everybody. Anyway, no, that's not this one. This is the thing about the capture thing. I already backed up all my captures, so we're good. Is this it? This is it. Starting July 29th, 2024. So in July, end of July, we will no longer support the Microsoft Store on Xbox 360 and on marketplace.xbox.com. Games will still play as intended, and content redownloads will still be supported. So, yeah. The So yeah, 360 and on marketplace. So basically, that's everything on Xbox One and forward is safe. But like the 360 stuff is all going away. So, except for if it's in that section I just showed, where it's in the, well, I mean, I guess we'll wait and see, right? It remains to be seen, but I think everything in the backwards compatible section should stay around. But I'm not sure now, because it did say on the storefront. But then but that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is all on the Xbox Series X section, right? So I think all the stuff that's here is like fine and safe. If I'm wrong, please put it in the comments. But that's how I'm interpreting it. I mean, that being said, there's still all these things that say view game, and it's like delisted. So it's like they could still just delist whatever, I guess, if it's if they're just like, yeah, whatever, or just like, yeah, whatever, man, like, you had enough time to get it. If you didn't really want it, then I guess you just didn't get it. So for me, it's like I'm trying to get a bunch of this stuff this year, just so it's like if it goes away, I still have access to it. But specifically not the stuff on like the OG Xbox I showed in the last video, like the Soccer Slam game, Burnout 3. Let me see that Divinity game from Larian's in here. I'm super curious now. But yeah, dude, Burnout Revenge. Like, I never played this game because I think there was like a Burnout game called like Burnout Dominator or Burnout something something like after 3, and just like I really enjoyed 3, but I did not have the money at the time, so I couldn't pick up any of the ones after it. And then I finally picked this one up. I haven't played it, so eventually. Divinity something something something. DKS, right? Yeah, Divinity DKS, whatever that stands for. Is it in here? Oh, there it is. Divinity 2 DKS. Live the entire adventures of the Dragon Knight in a great RPG that includes the complete and remastered adventure Ego Dragonus and the brand new adventure something something. So there you go, $30. Larian's jam from before times. I always got 4.5 stars, so there's that. So yeah. I've got this on GOG or Steam or both or something, but I do need to get around to Dragon Age, and I really need to play it, but I just don't have the time right now because I'm playing so much of Baldur's Gate 3. It's really effing good, man. I agree with all the good things people have said about it. It's just, I mean, I think it's like a lot of things, I'm not going to get into it as far as like, 3 years of early access. It's a game that has just, a ton, like, it feels like a BioWare game, but like, it's got like the BioWare style, but it's not, or it's, or I guess just like, a different developer, but like made a different, similar style game with like, choices, consequences, yada yada yada, deep characters, deep story, fun gameplay, other stuff going on there too. Duke Nukem Forever being brought forward. Enchanted Arms. This one was on my wish list, dude. I was going to pick this one up because I was waiting to get paid like around the holiday time because I was working so many hours, and they got delisted, and I can't check it out now. But it's on eBay. I checked it recently, so But this is like the thing, right? It's like if you can't get it digitally, which I would prefer to get digitally just because it's so convenient. It's like your last avenues are, well, I hope it's on Steam. I hope it's on eBay. But then it's like, Steam, that's not really a solution to me, because it's like, well, I've got a lot of games on Steam, and I haven't really played most of them, so not exactly helping. But hey, I guess I'll get around to it sometime, or not. I'm much better at that now, though. But the problem is I'm only good at it with like new release games. Like new release stuff I can like play through for the most part, like 90%. It's just like if I don't get around to it when it's like, new, it just sits there. Like, what was that game called? Diofeld Chronicle? Like I put a lot of time in that one. I actually haven't finished it. I need to go back. But it's like, dude, I can already tell if like that happens. Like I'm like, dude, I'm never gonna get around to this one. Like the UFO Chronicle, like I kind of lost like what was happening in the story, so I'd have to restart from the beginning. And like I said, I'm playing something else right now, so like that's your thing. If something else comes along, it just really messes up things. That being said, Destiny 2 is ending, so I will have a lot of time. Since I mean, that being said, I did kind of stop playing it as much as I was, so. But I have gotten a lot more time to play stuff after I stopped playing Destiny 2 so much, so it does solve a problem. Will I ever get around to playing everything? Most of it, who knows? But hey, at least I got better at not just getting games and not playing them, so yay to me for that. The other stuff is on here, like New Vegas. This goes. I'm just pointing this out because it's a good game everybody talks about. But this is you can get this discounted like every now and then. They'll be super cheap. I haven't picked. I'm going back and forth on like if I want to get a physical copy of it, but I probably will get a physical copy just because I would have already bought it because it's like yeah. Like that's the other thing for me is like I've got so many games to play that like I don't just like go on here and like just like look through these and go like oh man let me just add it to the list of all the games I can't play because I don't have the time. It's just yeah like Fallout 3 is effing $250 right now. Like come on, I already have this, so it's like I'm not gonna buy it again because I have a physical copy. But that's what's so nice about like digital, man. You can just go on and be like, oh, is anything on sale? Is anything discount? Let me scroll through, or like let me wishlist it, and then they email you. And like yeah, for me 13 and 13.2 and Lightning Returns, that's like the big reason why I picked up a Series S and X before I got this or the S before the X was like, you know, they had a lot of backwards compatible stuff and I can still access these games. So I definitely will pick up these two in Lightning Returns so it doesn't get delisted. Because I think right now, actually, is this the one with all the DLC? There's a bunch of DLC for one of them. But yeah, dude, it's like bundle pack. But yeah, dude, like it's like I don't know if all the DLC is going to go away when they delist everything too. But like that makes me think about like, you know, some of this stuff is like whatever, it's just like cosmetics and costumes, but like some of it's like some really good like stages. Like I mean, yeah, we have the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect now, but you know, I guess that's a bad example then, but like man, effing Shadowbreaker DLC, Leviathan DLC, like some really good DLCs. I mean, okay, that being said, that's like I'd say the minority of things is not like really good DLC, but like there are like still bangers out there. Like the like I haven't played it, but I hear the Minerva BioShock 2 DLC is really good. So oh, FN, it's also weird. Like all the Forza Horizon games are delisted, man. You can't get a digital copy. It's just like nope. So I got this. I got all these physically last year on disc. I did the deep dive too of like just the Forza games, not the Horizon games. I'll do that eventually, but it's weird to me like all these Forza games are delisted. It's quite absurd. And then what's that one game? Project Gotham Racing has been like completely just erased from existence. Like you can't even find a. It's like yeah, it's kind of sad that like you can't just like jump in and play Project Gotham Racing on here. It's not on Game Pass. It's not whatever. See, I wish you could like sort this by well maybe I can. Let me see. Filter. Play with. No. See, I wish you could like put the OG Xbox games like just sort those out because it's like sometimes I just want to see like what like old games like because Full Spectrum Warrior is supposedly like good. I haven't played it, but it's also a sequel. But then it's on Steam because that's where I picked up Project Hammers, which is a sequel. So it's kind of annoying, dude. It's like, you know, it's like you go to look and see if there's a game. You hope it's on there. If it's not, just check Steam. If it's not, well, you're effed. It's like, or you're not effed, but it's like, you know, there's eBay and like, well, hopefully it's not $250 like Xenosaga 3. So yeah. Yeah, I don't really know where I was going with this as far as the Series X part of this video. But yeah, grab by the bullet. I think this got delisted if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because I think it was on here before, and I wasn't like thinking about it. I was like, yeah, whatever. But now I kind of want to check it out, but I can't. So, but I think, like I said, as long as it's in this section, it should still be backwards compatible to like where if you do find a disc copy of it and you put it in your Series X, it should play. But I haven't tested it out, so Maybe I should pick it, grab by the ghoulies on eBay, see if it works. Actually, I was gonna do that for Jurassic Park, which is on here. I was gonna pick this up off of eBay, but I was looking at through my PS3 games one day, and I found out I had it on the PS3 digitally. So I played the first episode. I really need to go back and play the rest of it. But like I said, dude, playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 lately. So eventually, I didn't even finish the Expanse game they put out last year, man. That's how. I mean, there's a lot of games last year, and just once I got hooked on Baldur's Gate 3, there was no looking back. Super annoyed like there's like you can't get Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, but it's whatever. I have it on Steam. Same thing with Orange Box. It's on here. Actually, I think Portal's on here. There's Lightning Returns. $20. See, I'm waiting for them to go on sale, but I'm like, dude, I'm just being. At that point, I'm just being like a cheap, bastard. I'll eventually pick them up, but like, yeah, man. Like, I kind of want to get Lost Odyssey digitally just for the convenience of it, because sometimes I just want to just load it up and play it, but it's got like 4 discs, so I don't want to like put the wrong disc in. Though I think now, whenever you play something that's backwards compatible like this, it just downloads the digital file as long as the game's in. It just checks the DRM that way. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I said something about Lost Odyssey, but then I was saying something else before that. Sorry. Yeah, for me, it's like not Revengeance. I have that on Steam, but like Peace Walker HD. That's like the one game I would like to get, but like I personally have like a don't buy anything from Konami policy in place ever since Metal Gear Solid 5 screw job. So, Oh, I was gonna say something about the wish list. I think I don't remember, or just like I don't know. This is such a bummer, dude. It's like there's all these games. There's all Portal. There's Portal and Portal 2 getting delisted, and like like the line from Blade Runner, man. It'll be gone like tears in the rain, or whatever he says. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Silent Hill HD collection. That's gonna be pretty expensive on eBay if this gets delisted. Because, dude, I mean, until the remakes come out that they're putting out really soon. But like I just said, I'm not giving Konami any money. So yeah, it's kind of weird. There's like Sonic games around here, right? But luckily we got the Sonic. I don't remember what it's called. The Plus thing. I picked that up. I've played it actually, but I haven't really gone back to like the Sonic CD game, which is like the one I didn't have. But then it's whatever. Anyway, Soul Calibur 2, dude. Both just nope. Man, when Soul Calibur 1 came out, Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 1 more so because it was on Dreamcast and it was like, dude, this is like the best game I've ever seen in my life with my eyeballs at the time. Visually, like the graphics were just like could not be touched. Soul Calibur 2 didn't quite recapture it, but it was still a fun time. SSX3, dude. I really love this game. Thoroughly enjoy it, and I highly recommend it. If you've not played this game, you should do yourself a favor and check it out if you've got the time and the money. Because, man, it is a fun time. It's got a really good soundtrack. Gameplay is awesome. It's just a fun time from beginning to end. If you're into like arcadey sports games, action sports games. I remember like these are like the first 2 I picked up as soon as they dropped. And I haven't played them because I was like, oh man, Star Wars Battlefront. Because the current Battlefronts are just let's not talk about it. Or they took so long to like fix. Yeah, it's like just like what a difference like the time that you're in makes. Like if they put out those games like this, like the most recent ones, like these ones, and like they just came out, it's like they would not have the they would not have the fan base they have because people would be like, this is trash, and they would have moved on. But now it's like, oh, let's just get this game out the door and then patch it up when it's completely broken and borked at launch. But a lot of these I have on disc, so that's why it's like, yeah, they're just, if you're wondering, oh, check on why don't you have XYZ? It's like, dude, I've got Kotor and Kotor 2. Just actually, these are on Steam as well. All the and they just remastered, I think, a lot of these, like Jedi Knight 2 or Jedi Knight 3. And Jedi Knight 2 is not on here. So yeah, more reason to get it, I guess. The recent remaster, anyway. And KOTOR 1 and 2. I mean, there was that KOTOR remake that was supposedly a thing, but I think it's in development hell on PS5, so who knows. But KOTOR, dude, KOTOR 2 to me, this is the game that, like, that I was like, dude, Obsidian, like, they are super duper, like, not getting the respect they deserve, in my opinion, from, like, just the average person. Because it's like, man, I played that and I was like, you know what? I think I like this more than KOTOR 2. It's like, it takes a long time to get, like, good, but, like, once it's actually, it does feel like a very long game as well. But, like, dude, it was, yeah, coming off of KOTOR 1. I'd say KOTOR 1 is bad, but, like, KOTOR 2, you play that and it's just, like, a different style. But it's so similar, and it's just like, you know, I like the changes they made in this. It's quite good. But yeah, what else is on here? I'm sorry. I'm kind of just like looking down the list now. I completely like lost whatever train of thought I had about like what I was doing in this video. So sorry. But hey, if you're still there, you know. Oh, there's Splinter Cell, but I talked about Splinter Cell, didn't I? But hey, at least I picked up Pandora tomorrow before I got delisted. I guess I should pick up. I'm so annoyed though, because like I think that's why I was upset. It's like I can't get all three of the trilogy. I could get Chaos Theory. I can get. I already have the second game apparently, which I don't even remember buying. But okay. But yeah, the first one. It's like they delisted Splinter Cell. I remember I loaded this up and I was like, wait, Splinter Cell's been delisted. I didn't see any articles about it. I mean, granted, it's Ubisoft. You know, all the abuse situations. I don't even buy Ubisoft games anymore because of that. Like, they're on my no list. But man, dude, that's like, what? If I'm not mistaken, I believe 2 Human is free, so even if you don't have it, you can pick it up for free. Yeah, it says download now. I did want to check this out because I played like the last couple of years, right? We had the Valkyrie game, Valkyrie Elysium, or Valkyria, whichever it's pronounced. The God of War Ragnarok. And I was like, oh, this would be like the third Norse game I've played in a very short amount of time and actually like have a decent understanding of the mythology. There might be some other game I'm not remembering, but yeah. But yeah, dude, Tomb Raider. Lara Croft gets respect. She's still on there. She hasn't been delisted. Yeah, dude. I have a physical copy of this, so yeah. Actually, let me jump over to that part in the library. It's kind of weird on Xbox, where like how it's done with the But yeah, there's the 2 XCOM games. I think yeah, whatever. My brain is like failing me. I'm sorry. I'm like doing the things I was doing at the beginning of the video, not realizing I had already done them. But well, hold up. Let me check the wish list real quick. Because I think I went through here, right? And like I was going through here and I was looking at stuff that was on my wish list and it was like delisted. So yeah, Enchanted Arms, like I said, I wanted to pick that up and check it out. It's a some sort of RPG or JRPG. So whatever, I'll just check eBay, whatever. Child of Eden, is that the same as that other game? Hold up. No, this is okay. So this is safe. This is safe because I looked at we were looking at this on the OG Xbox video I made. So this one's gonna get pulled forward. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not sure how that works. Or yeah, we have to see if that works as far as like, you know, does it just get delisted from the storefront and the online store? Does it stay on the Series S and next store? Shadowrun. Gladius. Dude, I feel like Gladius. I would really enjoy this game. I remember back in the day. There's a screenshot. Yeah, it's got like, I think it's a strategy RPG. It's like a tactical RPG with just like set in the Gladiator era. It's so weird, like looking at the graphics of this. It's like it doesn't really look that good, but it's like, you know, there's a time when, you know, it wasn't all about the graphics. I mean, that being said, I feel like it's like a very universal thing as far as like, you know, would you rather have like super awesome gameplay or like the best graphics? And it's like, if you got super awesome gameplay, you will stand the test of time and be remembered like a Gladius versus like whatever the best looking game is during the year Gladius came out, which was, does it say? Does this one actually have like the releases date? Release date? Oh, it's a guitar game. It says 2003. 2003. There's a lot of good games that era, dude. That's like a Resident Evil 4, GTA on PS2 era. So yeah. GTA Dark Alliance 2, Neverwinter Nights. Yeah, I have this one on PS4, and I'd like to play it. I just have not gotten around to it. Because after I played the third one, I was like, oh, I'd like to go back and play the first two. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we are. Oh, there's Divinity. Well, that's the first one though. There's two. This is weird. I usually I use my PlayStation so much that like they don't have this many games when you're at the bottom looking at the. This is similar to this section, so it's kind of weird to like just keep scrolling through. But yeah, man. Yep, Banner Saga. I actually picked up Banner Saga, the trilogy, during Black Friday. And I believe the studio that makes it got shut down, which is a bummer. And it's a physical copy, so that's why I picked it up, because it was pretty cheap. And let's see, the original Organism 2. Yeah, I have the first one of this one. I do want to get the second one, though, because Larian, right? So, gosh. Fail Seal. I do enjoy like just browsing the store sometimes of like seeing like games that are similar to XYZ and being like, oh, this looks like this. I might actually like it. Show all 500. Holy crap! I didn't know that was a thing. I've never seen that button prompt before. But yeah, I was looking through all the old Xbox games that were on the store and like in here, and like Conker's one of them. So I kind of do want to pick this up just for nostalgia. It's $10. I'm a ding dong. I was like, how much is it? It says right there. They haven't made a new Conker game in forever, dude. Well, it's rare though, so like, that's a whole other can of worms, because their output has not been the most prolific. And then like the OG Ninja Gaiden Black, they have a remaster of this, I believe, but it's not the original. So if you want the original, it's available, $10. Recently viewed. Here we go. There's a bunch of delisted stuff. Grab by the ghoulies. Yeah. Enchanted Arms. But yeah, like, why is Armed and Dangerous on here if it's delisted? That's so weird. Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush. I recently picked this up. I have no idea when I'll get around to it. Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. I kind of like lost my momentum on this video and what I was doing. But yeah, I guess that's it, right? That's effing that's the effing backwards compatibility section of the Xbox Series S and X store. If you've never seen it, just go to Games, Games Home, scroll down until you're in backwards compatible section, and then check them all out. Just hit see all, and like yeah, until they get delisted, it's safe. I guess we'll see in July or like in August, because it's like the end of July, and then if it's still these are still in here to purchase, they're safe. And if not, well, check Steam, check eBay, and hope you can find a copy if you're really wanting to play it. Because otherwise, it's not gone forever. It's just really hard to find and play. So, like Enchanted Arms, I would like to play this game, but yeah. Anywho, I think there is a way, like once you're in your system settings too, or not system settings, but like if you go to your library, because I was like looking at this, I'm like, this isn't all my games, but like you can see if you've purchased it, so like owned, and then like just go down the list, like Blinks. I forgot I bought it, so apparently either I got it free with gold or I bought it, but I do have it, so yeah, I would like to check that out sometime. Oh, you know what? Burnout Revenge is on here, but Burnout 3. Oh, I didn't buy Burnout 3. But I think if I buy Burnout 3, it probably doesn't show up, but then I guess I'll see, right? So I guess I mean, I could do that in real time. I could just buy it and see does it show up on... But then no. We know, because Soccer Slam's not on here. Okay, so I guess that answers my question. Because I was like, well, is the stuff that's on the 360 store that doesn't show up here, is it still backwards compatible? But I guess only if it's in the backwards compatible section on the Series S and Series X store is it backwards compatible. So that's why Soccer Slam's not on here. So I'm like, wait, can I just play that? No, you can't. It's like, no, you can't play. Just let it go. Just gotta keep your 360 plugged in if you want to play that, because otherwise, yeah. I didn't even get to like tweet about this because I was like, I didn't even know what to say at the time. So they're saying I should do a stream for these and just be like, yeah, no, pour one out for Richard or effing Free Radical, man, because I was looking forward. There was so many things about like a new time search like the longest time, and then they just never got done. So that's a bummer. I'm not even going to talk about the whole Embracer Group situation. That's quite absurd. But yeah, dude, effing Blacklist. I have a Conviction, but it's on disc, so whatever. And then Pandora tomorrow. I'm really annoyed about the whole effing fact the first games, Because I almost bought the third one, and I was like, oh, there's no point if I can't get all three in the trilogy. Though I guess if you think about it, if I get the third one for cheap, and then like the remake comes out and it's really good, I'd just be like, oh, well, I've got the remake and the second and third. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have physical copies of those on the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. So I do have them actually. I remember playing them. I remember playing the online with Dagger once. Anyway, now that I think about it, yeah, that did happen. Two human. Yep. Okay. So yeah, you can see on here if you've got like something that's backwards compatible, it'll show up. But if it's not, right, you just have to play it on the 360 or Xbox One or whatever. But I guess not the Xbox. Well, I think Xbox One is backwards compatible with the same games, right? So it's like, yeah. All three Max Paynes. Sometimes I scroll through here and I'm like, what? How do I have this game or that game? Like, I just forget like what I even own. So, like one day I almost bought, what was that game? There's a game by Suda51. I think it's Suda51 and EA or some Japanese person, developer studio. Something of the Damned. That one. I was like, oh, do I have this game? And I checked and I did. So I was like, oh, that's a close one. But yeah, dude, I should play more Forza. I kind of bounced off that pretty fast last year, but that was around the time I started playing Baldur's Gate. So yeah. Anywho, now that we've all seen my game library. Yeah, because I think this is all stuff that, like, if you're not in gold... Well, it's weird it says gold, right? Because that was called Game Pass, so it's kind of weird that this games with gold section is still a thing. But, whenever I get my Game Pass back, I can play all these games. I have access to them. It kind of sucks because, yeah, Forza 6 I really enjoyed. Though maybe I bought a physical copy? I guess I'll check that. I guess I'll buy a physical copy of that game, because then it won't be stuck behind the paywall when I do want to play it. But, yeah, I'm sorry. I lost track of like what I was doing in this video and like where I was going, what I was supposed to be talking about. But I hope that was somewhat helpful to anybody at all. Because, yeah, delisting in games, not a fun topic to talk about. So, whatever, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go back and edit this or like redo it. It's just like this is this is just me looking through menus for 40 minutes and talking about games. Hopefully my microphone was not super duper high or, terrible or whatever, or having audio issues. But yeah, I think, isn't Octopath Traveler 2 like not on, if I'm not mistaken, it's not on here, which is annoying. Yeah, it's not, because I wishlisted it on Steam, and I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick the first one up on Steam, so now I'm like, dude, I should just effing picked up the first one on Steam. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a giant mess. But yeah. That is it. I actually want to see something. No, it's fine. I was going to check the Baldur's Gate 3 section. There's that bug, though, with the save file. People are angry now, so, yeah. Anyway. I don't have Game Pass. I haven't had it for a while, so... And I don't... Yeah, clearly from, like, all the games shown, it's like I'm pretty good on that. I kind of want to do a video on the PS5 for anything like this, but I don't know what to do it over, so... But now that I'm able to do this again, because I got the HD60X, yeah, look forward to maybe more stuff like this. And I'll do like the part 3 of this where I just go through the games on the 360. I'll do that next week. I think I'm good. I've done enough video making for today. If anything gets taken down, I guess until then, I'm just tired. I need to rest, so it's not happening right now. But yeah, that is it for this video. So feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share it with your friends or not. That's cool too. And until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching. And I'm now signing off.